Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. But give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, you already know, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Friday. TGIF, y'all. Hopefully everybody smoothly got through the work day. For those on the West, hopefully same thing. It's already Saturday for a lot of you future babies past us. Hopefully, you're enjoying yourselves, the weather, and everything else. Keeping yourself safe as always. Oh, and happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers, especially those who rock with the channel. Hopefully, weekend be blessed. Hopefully, you'll be amongst the fam, and hopefully, be able to enjoy the blessings that are being received regardless. Um, Also, if you are going to be out and about as far as events and stuff is concerned, you already know, just keep yourself safe. Definitely have yourself a good time. Swoop, what's going on, baby? James, what's going on, my guy? I'm good, Swoop. Workflow as always. I got called in a little bit earlier than expected, but nonetheless, we're here. Been a little running around. I was trying to do this live earlier, but yeah, they don't like me on the Fridays, I see. So appreciate everybody that tuned in Wednesday night for the conversation. Definitely one that I felt was needed. Um, if you missed it, definitely catch the replay. I'm gonna tackle a couple of little things tonight. Um, some of it I'm gonna tackle right now. And before I go left, I know myself. I know myself. Put that good old blue screen up there. You go. East Dad, what's going on, my guy? Um, I stood adamant about certain things I was talking about in one of the previous lives about people with projections and making it like everybody's on the same accord. Yeah, it's starting to get worse and worse. But I'm gonna take a stand where I need to take a stand at. There are some people, like I said, they made previous decisions or choices, and they think that because of those choices that everybody has to bear witness or even bear to the pain of the choices they made. No, you made a poor choice and who you decide to lay up with and have kids with. You can't blame everybody. And you also can't be upset when the chances of trying to find love or trying to find whatever is slim. Um, Case in point, if you're not sure that you actually love somebody, why would you get married with them? Or before even marriage, why would you lay up and have kids with them if you ain't even sure that you love them or that you're satisfied with them? I feel that's a way of setting yourself up for early failure again because if you're gonna make a big leap in life, you want to make sure that that person has your back all in all. You also want to make sure again that y'all are seeing eye to eye, and that proverbial 50-50, it really should be 100-100. Um, Sorry, but it's critical now for some who are coming up, those who might start dating. So we know some of y'all getting your advice and getting some of what you see from off these damn platforms. Rudy, what's going on? Frankie, what's going on, my guy? Like I said the last time, I feel there's some people who honestly should not give any type of relationship advice because, again, you're only given one portion or one aspect of it. It's like you're only delving into the negative. Now, again, it's positive situations that we do have, right? Because as we see, not every relationship is the same. That's because not everybody, made the same decisions as far as trying to quote unquote find a significant other. But again, you have to be wise, which is why I said communication will never fail you. You know, and it's a problem now. Oh, my fault. Oh, glad I'm not on that side of the park tonight. Glad I'm not on that side of the job. I ain't got to go through none of that. Um, Nexie, what's going on, baby? Serious, what's going on, baby? Now, again, I feel like this. You gotta know exactly what it is you're searching for and your goal is. You know, if your goal, prime example, is to try to find love and happiness, then you are supposed to take the necessary step as far as making sure that the person you're vetting out, at least checks out a majority of those boxes, like I said on your list. And the saddest part about it is, again, you should not be forcing yourself into no form of relationship or marriage if you're not certain about the person. I feel like that's it's selfish to some degree because again, you are supposed to not just be thinking about yourself. You are supposed to be thinking about the feelings of somebody else too. So if you know for a fact this is a person that you're not really interested in that level on, you need to sit down and have a talk with them. And if you're unhappy in per se, again, you need to sit down and have a talk with that person. Don't just get with the notion of trying to just wanting to build with somebody. No, you got to make sure you're building with the right person. You got to make sure that that person compliments you in the best way, and you also got to make sure that y'all are able to weather the storm. But again, some will make poor decisions, keep making the poor decisions, and then they want to project they poor decisions onto the people. No, no. And if you're going to talk about stuff like that, or if you're going to try to give relationship advice, you should give it from both aspects, not so much as the negative portion of it. Talk about the positives if there was positives. And there's a lot of people that don't do that. They just talk about the negative. Oh well, this person was bad to me, and all right. Well, what about the good stuff? I'm quite sure there was some good stuff because there was good things that attracted you to that person in the first place. But I would say again, it shouldn't be you're only trying to build with somebody because of financial gain or because you feel that was just the best way to move at that time frame. No, again, you have to think about yourself because when you are taking a step forward like that, that's a long commitment. Fellas, I would tell y'all too, because we've seen certain instances. We've seen some men make poor choices too. Not just women, but men have made some poor choices too when it comes down to the women that they quote unquote love and want to marry and spend forever with. I kid you not. Case in point, look at the Will Smith situation. I'm sorry. Everybody had been said that, at least in my opinion, from Jump Street. And I didn't said it myself. Married the wrong person. As much as you thought you had a chance or whatever, when certain people are invested and showing that they're invested in somebody else, whether they're here or deceased, um, it's not going to be a good look if she's not feeling the same way you're feeling. But you can't try to control and dominate the situation either. I felt that was like a two-way street. You try to control the situation because you just wanted her, but in the same token, she didn't want you, bro. And that was the sad part about it. Because look how long a point prime example of a marriage that, yeah, you had some happy times, but most of the times you had a lot of things that was under wraps, a lot of unhappiness, and again, no real form of communication. Some of you men gotta read when a woman is unhappy, or read when she's uncomfortable, or just read her in general. It shows by the actions more than anything. You marry somebody, but she barely want to kiss you or be in public with you or just certain things along those lines, and that's a form that you chose the wrong person. But again, I would say before you even get that deep, you better make sure that's a person you really want to keep. Again, if you're gonna try to get, I'm speaking to anybody that's out here on these damn apps or anywhere giving out quote unquote relationship tips. Don't sit here and corrupt something that's already corrupted right now. Dating field, relationship field is corrupted. Why? Because again, we have people who come on here and make all sorts of projections and put it on to the world. And that's the thing. You got to remember that nobody makes the decisions in life but you. You made a poor decision because you want to be with somebody that badly. You have to eat that consequence. But I was saying also in this instance right here, you got to be mindful. You got to make sure that the person you're with is completely on board. And I mean, that means, look, you can't sit here and get with somebody thinking this is what it is. And you come to find out that they actually belong in the psych ward or something. Like they're a danger to themselves or they're a danger to others. Even you can't put yourself in that situation. Harry, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. Again, I've always felt that way. If you're going to be with somebody, then make sure that person has your back no matter what. Make sure that person is always going to put you in the best positions. Also, make sure, again, they got your heart. It should never feel like a one-way relationship or a one-way marriage. Same way we got some men who control situations as far as relationships is concerned. We have women who do the same thing. But again, I would say, fellas, if you know she's not for you, just like I said, pay attention to the signs. Body language says a lot. It's the same thing with your women. Pay attention. Body language says a lot. But I've always felt this way too. You don't string people along. You don't lead them on either. You know, if you truly are genuinely trying to be with somebody because of who they are, and not because of what they could do or because of looks and everything else, then guess what? Um, you make sure you keep that. See, like I said before, there's a lot of you who will sit here and push good things to the side because you're either listening to the street gossip or you're listening to the internet gossip. I'm here to say and take a stand for a lot of men, at least on my behalf, that not all of us are moving the same way. We're not thinking the same way. And when it's all said and done, we just try to do what's best. We can read you to some degree, but there's other things we can't read. This is why I said communication will always be the form of doing so. You know, like I said, even friendship, relationship, whatever, communication. If you're not being real with somebody, then you're not being real with yourself. If you genuinely love somebody, then you show them. If you genuinely care for somebody, you show them. Especially if they've chosen you. You can't sit here and think, all right, I got the prize now. I can just treat them like shit. No, that's an easy way to lose somebody real quick. Anita, what's going on, baby? Mountain Girl, what's going on, baby? But that's a good way to lose somebody. An easy way to lose somebody is when you finally get them and then you just don't show them all what you're supposed to show them. See, again, if you're going to give good relationship advice or you're going to give relationship advice, you should be giving it on both cylinders. Like I gave a prime example a few months back. Taking my accountability on things because I felt I could have done more or I should have done more. But in the same token, I also learned too that it's things that was just out of your control, and even if you would have been in a certain position where you wanted to be at, it still probably would have been the same thing. So see, I could give something good, I could give something bad. That's really how it's supposed to be if you're going to be giving that type of advice, because you are supposed to be giving an awareness to the people. Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. And appreciate you, James, for dropping serious links. Working harder than this damn rain on my damn job, baby. I need it to rain a little bit harder. Just don't thunder over here. Just don't thunder. For those in the city, hopefully you're keeping yourselves dry, whether you got to work or not. Yeah, we're going to be one of them mixy weekends. But yeah, again, you got to think about that. If you're quote unquote trying to get to somebody, you gotta show them what makes you stand out from anybody. If you're trying to choose somebody and vice versa, you want somebody to choose you, you gotta stand out. You gotta bring out your best qualities more than anything. I hear you use that. Yeah, I think we got rain Sunday. Well, half of the day Sunday. But hopefully it don't be too crazy. Oh no, James, it's rare you hear a tornado hit New York City. We might get a hurricane from time to time. Shoot, you're gonna get a whole bunch of thunderstorms and tropical storms, but tornadoes, nah. I don't think the city ready for that anyway. But this is what I'm saying. You just gotta realize that if you're trying to be with somebody and that's your ultimate goal, and you show them better, you treat them better. And again, happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers in the chat, all the mothers that actually support the channel. I already seen a few of y'all earlier, and hopefully, again, y'all enjoy your weekends, whether with your family or whatever it is you're doing. Hey, enjoy yourself. Because I know it's going to be a busy weekend for some of y'all. So I felt I needed to say that early. Tamika, what's going on, baby? When the hell you slid in the chat, damn it? I'm sorry if I didn't see you. My bad. Damn it. Chat acting a little iffy today. Nah, it's no problem. It's no problem. Listen, um, again, you want to make sure that you're building with somebody and building with them the right way. Now, again, I feel, and I'm gonna say this for some women, it's like I'm gonna say this for some of you men. London, what's going on, baby? If you really truly don't love a person, if you got a second guess if you love somebody or if that's somebody you really want to be with, then I believe you should not take any further steps in life. That's including having children. Because again, when you get a certain age, you know, been around a certain lifestyle, you know, been around a certain thing, half of these men are not going to take that time out. Like somebody was asking why it seemed like men don't want single mothers over a certain age, but there's a multitude of reasons why. It ain't about all the physical aspects of things. No, it's just who the hell want to take on more responsibility than they need to. And if you was making all these decisions, having children with multiple people, again, who wants to deal with all that? You think somebody wants to deal with a person who got maybe four baby fathers, and maybe two of them is loose and like loose goose? Nah, that's putting more aggravation and and misery on somebody that's trying to solely get to know you. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's a two-way street on things. If you don't want to be in that cylinder or in that category of things, again, you better make sure that this is exactly what you want. Because it does become a struggle. You might have all the multiple options in your young ages and stuff like that. But when you get a certain age, that list gets smaller and smaller. But again, when you got something that's good, that's not presenting the wrong type of aura, you make sure you do everything to keep it under wraps. Hey Marie, what's going on, baby? I felt the need to do this real quick, so I gotta take a brief intermission. Because I felt like the weather was trolling me today, so here. Yeah, the weather trolled me a little bit, just a little bit. I gotta get him up out of here.
Locked up. Does pivot, gets into the edge and wins by you. And Huckrow still leads on his own.
I got trolled for a minute. Oh man. Oh man, y'all, brief intermission. You know I'll be on it. I told y'all to take that device months ago. Ain't nobody listen. So you gotta deal with the madness. But I ain't forget about this neither though. I ain't forget about that either. I ain't forget about that. No, but again though, you gotta think about that. You know, why put yourself into a situation where now you want to second guess it? There should be no second guesses or no self doubts if you plan on building with somebody. And again, if that person is giving you everything or checking out damn near majority of the boxes on your list, then you might as well say you a shoe in and a fit in for a great relationship, even a great marriage. Some people, their relationships and their marriages are still strong now because, again, there's a common ground and a basis to things. Queens is treating their kings as such, and vice versa. The kings is treating their queens as such. You know, even when there is little disagreements or, you know, whatever, it's never to a point where either or are gonna just make a irrash decision out of anger. And again, sometimes when you are angry, you have to give each other a little space, both calm down, and then you come back to the table and talk. That's the most important thing to do. What you mean, man? I just read in the chat. Wait a minute. What you mean I'm tripping? And what you mean stop? I didn't do nothing. See, I'm always getting blamed for something. I'm getting tired of getting blamed for it. I feel like y'all trolling me today. No, I definitely feel like y'all trolling me today. You might have to give one of these though. Come on now. You know I was just chilling up in here, man. You know I had to give y'all a brief intermission. Come on now. Oh man. Yeah, I had to put that on. You know that, man. You know that. But yeah, you know, this is what I'm saying though. You know, it's important that you do so. Because again, prime example, ladies, you're not trying to get up with a man that's irresponsible, that don't got no goals, no nothing, no drive, no nothing. But it's vice versa. There's men out there who are not trying to be with somebody who's only with them solely just for financial purposes and everything else. Yeah, we might be money makers, breadwinners, but we are not ATM banks neither. Um, which is truth, man. Northwoods, what's going on, my guy? Hammer, what's going on, baby? Good, everybody's just in time for the family portrait. Come on, everybody, just in time for the family portrait. Come on.
Fucker.
Everybody's in motion right now. Come on, man.
Motherfucker.
You know, but you gotta remember that part, though. Fellas, you want a woman that's gonna treat you the way they need to treat you. You want them to not so much as treat you like kings, but you want them again to respect your minds and respect your ambition and your goals. But also respect the fact that you're doing what's necessary. You're taking care of things that real grown men are supposed to take care of. Lady Shay, what's going on, baby? And that's the facts right there, though. I mean, fellas, you ain't trying to be with somebody that's going to downplay you, embarrass you, disrespect you, whether you in public or not. And I'm quite sure you ladies don't want that neither. That's why I said it's important for a lot of you to sit down and have conversations with people. And also, you have to be careful on who you getting with, because guess what? Some people don't know how to take rejection well. Susanna, what's going on, baby? You know, some people really don't know how to take rejection well. So you definitely don't want to be with somebody who's in that mind state, because 9 out of 10, they're gonna be hard to get rid of. Or when you get rid of them, you might have to go a step above and beyond to get rid of them. Papa Will, what's going on, my guy? Wait a minute, you live right now too? Kind of crap you got going on. I ain't get a notification. We got to fight, Papa Will. We got to fight. Four Corner, what's going on? Appreciate it. I see y'all. I see all the Northwoods family up in here, man. Since y'all all up in here, man, look, you get the treatment too. You all get the little family treatment real quick. Hold on. I think I know what I was supposed to do. Wait a minute. I gotta go there. Oh, and for all you mothers, even though you might not be celebrating a birthday, take one of these too.
Dear friend, I know it's your birthday today, but keep yourself under control. Don't drink all the alcohol in town or the news will be like this tomorrow.
Nah, but I appreciate y'all for joining in tonight. Nah, just chiming in with the people though. But it's truth though. The one thing you want is acceptance. Not so much as just gratitude or recognition, but you want respect. And honestly, you deserve respect, especially if you're doing your part. Ladies, what's going on, baby? You know, again, you want to make sure that the main thing overall is you have a happy heart, a happy spirit. Yeah, you want to share that with somebody, but you want to make sure you're sharing that with the right person and not the wrong person. Blackout, what's going on, my guy? You know, you got to always remember that part right there. Your heart is the most important thing you need to protect. Outside of your mind, you need to protect your heart. And you can't protect your heart if you're making irrash decisions, or you're making the same decisions again and again. There's some of you who actually need to learn a thing or two about just appreciating the value and appreciating the good things around you. And again, you value the best things. You value friendships. You want to make sure you value and honor your relationship or your marriage. There's some of you who are quick to temptation because you feel you're not getting the adequate stuff you should be getting. But again, this is where communication comes into play. Fellas, if your ladies, like I said before, they're not making you happy, or if they don't have that same spark that they had before, you need to sit down and talk with them. And ladies, some of y'all need to sit back and reciprocate and understand what's being said too. Again, I feel that's the best way to keep your relationships and your marriages strong, is if you communicate. Papa Will, I didn't get a notification because I got 20 at the top of my phone right now, including people that just commented on my shorts. So don't worry, I got you, man. But come over here with that, Papa Will. You ain't been in here in like 8 weeks. Matter of fact, you got to get one of these too. You was trying to troll me. So I got to give you one of these.
My muscles are getting bigger. Oh, yes, the muscles. The muscles are getting big from the pump.
Come over here with that, man. Nah, but you got to realize that part, though. This is how you can really tell if somebody is interested in you or if they string you along. Like I said, if you're not doing certain things that you feel you should be doing as a couple, that's a problem and a red flag. I try not to be, Lady Shay. I try not to be. But apparently people... Wait, Blackout. Hold on, son. Hold on, Blackout. You laughing too, son? You about to get some of this work too, son. I see you coming in here once in the blue. Matter of fact, here, I need you to take this with you. See? I was trying to be nice.
Oh, yeah. No, you love it, Muscle Lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your Frisbee college, boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
Nah, Charles, bro. You already know what it is. Oh, man. Nah, I know I'm messing with you, Papa Will. Come on now, Papa Will. You know I had to message. I had to message y'all real quick. Come on now. It's a good Friday for me, man. Savage Dave, what's going on, my guy? But you gotta realize that. Like prime example, I gave this advice to somebody one day, and they listened to it. I was like, if a person really is that passionate about you, or that person really say they about you, they'll show you. People can say anything, but it's about the actions. If they ain't trying to be with you in public, if they feel like they embarrassed, they worried about what everybody else is thinking or what they could say, then those ain't the people for you. That's shallowness, in my opinion. I seen some people walk around with people proud. Didn't matter if they both was unattractive, how you would say it, or doesn't matter. The main thing that always made people, that made the women, at least to me, attractive, forget the body. I need to know you got a solid head. I need to make sure that you know how to have fun. But also have that genuine respect for yourself. So like I said, not every man is thinking the same way. We ain't all just thinking with our lower extremities. No. I want to make sure, prime example, me in particular, I want to make sure I don't got to send you to no psych ward. I want to make sure I don't necessarily have to do something to defend myself because you're going off. I want to make sure that you're actually responsible, even if it does come down to building a family. And if that's what you really want. That's why you're supposed to pick apart brains to see what's what with people. You are. But again, you gotta be with somebody that knows the value of everything, and definitely cherishes it. Men, same way I would tell a woman this, I'm telling y'all this. Y'all better learn y'all self-worth, man. Don't allow certain women to try to belittle you or degrade you, especially when you're doing what's necessary. And vice versa, ladies, you know what you worth, you know what you are. Hey, you let that shine more than anything. Because for one person that to say, oh, I don't want that, I don't want you, there'd be 20 more around that corner. And vice versa, because you got some women who have said that to men. Oh, ain't nobody gonna want you. Don't nobody want no Dusty this and Dusty that, and turned around and there and got themselves something good, still doing good, and you still sitting there upset, and you still sitting up there looking sad and desperate. So again, you don't listen to what people say. You mainly focus on what you need to focus on. All right. They try to say ain't somebody for you, you go prove them wrong. Commander, baby. Whoop, whoop. Oh, damn, Gina, it's pouring down out here, Oh, I just came out the trailer. I'm scared to come back out. Oh, yeah, I'm scared to come out. Oh, disrespectful, Ray. Oh, disrespectful ass. Oh, but you got to think about that. You're going to have to make compromises. Because once you do get with somebody, it's not just about you no more. It's about what's going to keep both of y'all happy. Y'all both have to figure that out. And I'm not going to lie, there's some things that men will forget, and it's not purposely. We just got a lot that be on our mind. So there will be some things that slip, other things we're going to remember. See, like me, I'm not going to remember everything. And when I do remember everything, it's because it's for a good purpose. But there's some things I'm going to forget. I'm a man. It's natural. It happens. But the one thing is, too, and I noticed that some people will do that, the minute you forgot something, they try to throw it in your face. Like, you can't do that. All right, I forgot this. I apologize. I will make it up to you. And that should be it from there. But again, you got to remember the most important thing. Again, you got to know what your partner is really about. You got to know what makes them tick, what doesn't make them tick, what makes them happy, what could make them sad. Again, you got to read your partner real well. You read them, but you also do the necessary steps, like I said before. You sit down and have a conversation. If you're both kind of unhappy about things, you sit down as grown men and women and you have a talk. And not talk at each other or yell at each other. No, sit down, let her get her grievances and peace out, and then you do the same thing. That's the way a mature relationship and a marriage is supposed to sustain, right? You correct me if I'm wrong. How do you expect the best things if you're not talking about it? But this is a real moment right there. Because again, when you're talking about taking a step and a commitment with somebody, that's a lifetime commitment. It'd be your luck you decide to marry somebody and they really old fashioned or even on a real religious tip where they don't believe in divorcing. Because there are some people who have just stood together just because of that. They didn't believe in breaking up the family structure, and they definitely didn't believe in divorce. If we went through whatever, we could still get through whatever. And some of these marriages have lasted more than 30, 40 years. I just watched a video, I should have clipped it and put it on here. Couple been together for more than 70 years. So that means they was together since they was young. They already knew what they wanted. Despite all the options and opportunities out there, they decided to be with each other. And that stands out more than anything. You know? I can say that relationship probably lasted the way it did long because they talk. Even now, they sit down, they laugh, they having fun. They're not yelling at each other. They're not screaming at each other. They're not mad at each other. They are still happy to be here. They blessed to have grandkids and great grandkids. Even that's something good. Didi, what's going on, baby? So again, if you want the best, you got to think. You really got to think what's best for you. You know, you don't just go off of, listening to everybody. You got to listen to your own heart sometimes. If your heart is telling you this is a person you are going to be with, and again, you got to find a way to keep it together. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, my bad. I'm tripping. But no, you got to realize that. Prime example. If you got a woman, whether she working or not, if she's doing what she's supposed to do for you fellas, and if she's making it comfortable for you to be with that person, then be with her. If she's doing everything that a real woman should do for their man or for their husband, then again, you got to do everything to make sure she's happy. Even if it's the simplest thing. Simplest tokens of momentum will even do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the same thing. There's some women who don't want to take heed to certain things, and then they lose their man and they blame or point fingers. Same thing with men. Some of y'all have a good setup and mess yourselves up, but you point fingers. Now you got to look at yourself before anything. Because again, if you didn't do something wrong, or if you didn't do something at all, of course you're going to lose something. But again, the way you lose is not communicating. That's going to be your main strategy and your main course of staying together, communicating the best way. Fellas, it's time to really pay attention to the signs. And ladies too, pay attention to the signs. Again, when somebody truly, genuinely loves you and wants to be with you, they show it. They don't just talk about it, they show it. Because y'all remember that live I did the other day when the young boy was asking my girl ain't called me since she got what. Look, your girl is good as gone. And it's sad you had to go through it that way. But your girl ain't answer the phone, and she was on spring break. Yeah, 9 out of 10, she was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. Because there's no way I'm with you and you're not answering your phone for that many hours. Within the first hour, I'm going to be upset. And I'm going to go find out what I need to find out before I jump the gun. But again, you should be able to have trust in somebody to know that even if you're with them, they're not going to do anything that's going to compromise or hurt what you got going. No doubt he's dead. Before you go back in the bushes, though, you ain't leaving out just like that, son. You ain't leaving out just like that, son. You are not leaving out like that. You wasn't leaving out like that, son. He was not leaving out like that. No doubt, Savage Dave. Appreciate you for popping in. You're always more than welcome, bro. No, but you just got to remember that part. Again, key elements of not just true love, but key elements of a strong partnership in life with somebody is, again, you have to sit down and have talks, whether they're uncomfortable or not. You have to sit here and listen to each other and reciprocate what's being done. If someone is giving you true, genuine love, you give it back. You show it back. Sharonda, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll drop the link just in case if anybody want to chime in. But see, I would ask that question. Would you still try to marry somebody if you know you didn't truly love them? I feel that's the wrong way to go about it, though. I mean, you're not supposed to take that leap of faith unless you know that's somebody you really are going to be ride or die with for life. That's why I said there's some of y'all who don't take marriage seriously or don't take heed to the messages at all. Like I said, some people, marriage is a big step, and for some people, they are not trying to hear that. Like I said, especially if they really are on that religious tip, they ain't not trying to hear no divorce. That's something that's not reaching in a category. So again, you need to be mindful of what you gonna do. You have to be careful. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. Nah, it's the truth. It is the truth though. What do you? Yeah, if you claim you want love, you want honor, you want the respect, and you want to share that with somebody, then again, you got to make sure you find somebody that's not making you feel less than. You need to find somebody that definitely brings your best features out and that supports you in any way, shape, or form. That's the main thing. Love and support. That's what usually keeps a strong relationship or a strong marriage together. But again, you got to have conversations before you even reach to that. And before marriage became, like I said, a business partnership or business, got to look at how it was back in the day. Yeah, you still had to go through the old rituals of marriage counseling and dealing with a pastor or whoever before that situation, grant that. But everything else that just came after that is just solely business, at least in my opinion. That's what's up, Anita. That's definitely that's great right there. Again, even when you're going through rough times, that's the part of it. Not every relationship or marriage is going to be perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect relationship or marriage. You can come close to it. It'll never be perfect because you're going to have your good days, your bad days. You're going to have days you wish didn't happen. But in the same token, if you're with somebody that you truly, generally love and respect, then it goes a long way. So again, you just got to know what you want. And you got to also be willing to make sure that you're going to. One second. Oh, Lord. I mean, one. Oh, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's not marriage is not a business. Marriage is not a business. It's a commitment. It's a vow and a testament of undying, unwavering love. Marriage is a step towards building your family, and definitely it's worth it. If you're with the right person, marriage will always be worth it. You got some people celebrating more than 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of marriage, even 50 years. And some people look and think, well, damn, that's because, again, they sat there, they talked. Before they got to that step of even getting married, they made sure there was no second guessing, no self doubts, no nothing. Had the whole conversation to where they felt comfortable enough to say, well, look, if this is what it is, then we shouldn't have no more guesses. Okay, we're going to take that step. And I believe that's always a blessing, again, when you got marriages like that, that's on the long term. It's rare because certain marriages you think going to be forever don't be forever. But again, if you are solely going for that, then you need to definitely make sure that this is exactly what you want, and that's the person that you want to be with. There's nothing wrong with doing what's necessary for your life, right? But if you want the best choices in life, you gotta make sure these are the choices you're gonna stand on. Marriage is the ultimate step between two people who love each other. That's making the ultimate life decision. But also, again, making sure that decision doesn't bite you. So again, you got to make sure this is what you're going to do. Okay, well, I'm going to do this. Make sure that you're happy you're doing it. You know? And I would always say this, even if you feel you got married and you thought everything was good, but it's starting to somewhat crumble, don't just be quick to leave. Got to sit down and have some form of convo. You already know he's there. Appreciate you, my guy. You want to make sure that you uh, gaining peace, love, and happiness all within that same boat. You want to build great memories. That's another thing. Marriage is not just about a business, it's about creating new memories with your significant other. Like I said, it's a huge stepping stone. And if you're not fully ready and determined to be in that, don't put yourself in that. There's some women who are going with guys because they feel these guys are established. They also feel, oh, I could definitely build with this person because financially they set. Don't just go off of somebody's financials. And I've always felt like this. You don't get with somebody if you don't truly love them. On either angle, you don't. The minute you do that, you can expect a lot of headaches and heartaches behind it. It's time for y'all to start reasoning on that. You better do the pros and cons before you decide to get married to somebody. Or before you even talk about marriage, you again need to have or build some form of a great relationship. So if that's not even in the works, you don't need to worry about anything else. King, what's going on? When you realize what's in front of you, when you realize the greatness of it, you have to embrace it. Ladies, you got a man who's not just financially strong, but mentally strong and spiritually strong. You don't necessarily have to worry about much. Main thing you gotta worry about is just making sure y'all keep the communication lines open and that you both keep each other happy. Same thing with you fellas. You got a woman that's definitely doing the best by you and for you and wants the best for you, and you make sure you do right by her. I hear you, Papa Will. But I also honestly just felt from my opinion, marriage is not just a big step amongst people. That's a that's a commitment from that higher power. That higher power is watching two people come together as one. So that means you gotta honor your vows if you claim you're supposed to honor them. Love, cherish, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be together in sickness and in health, rich or for poor, right? Honor, love, and cherish, and that's what you're supposed to do. If you're not going to do either of those things on that vow list, then you need to take a step back before it gets too deep. I hear you, Lady Shay. No, but I'm saying in general, you know, if you're going to share life with somebody, make sure that that person is right for you to share it with. You can't share all your positive and your blessings with somebody who doesn't respect you, doesn't honor you, who doesn't give you back the same that you're giving them. You know, and this is what I'm saying all in all. Be with somebody that not just respects you, but respects themselves. And again, be with somebody who's gonna really understand the understandable and can withstand the weather with you. If y'all supposed to be building together, y'all gotta build together. Y'all gotta be on the same page. Y'all gotta be able to sit there and take the good with the bad, the sweet with the sour. And once you done started getting to a point of even creating a family, now you have more to worry about. Got more to focus on. That's the most important thing to remember. How can I make you happy if I don't have a talk with you to find out what makes you happy? If I don't look at what makes you happy? How can I expect you to know what's on my mind if I don't open up and say something? So I said communication goes a long way. Again, you can't build anything if you don't know what to build and how to build it. You can come together, but exactly what are you going to be building together? Again, ladies, you can't read our minds. We can't read yours, but we can read each other if we sit down and greet each other, respect each other, and talk to each other. Even down to the simplest thing. You might be unhappy with this. Look, I've been unhappy because of this. You work on it. You sit down, you talk, you figure out where you go from point A to point B, and you work on it. It might seem funny, Lady Shay, but it's true. We ain't mind readers. There's times we ain't gonna know what's going on, especially if some of y'all are not gonna be willing to tell us what's going on. It's like we gotta play a guessing game. I've never understood that. If I have an issue about something, I might as well come to you and tell you. Uh-huh. Now we always coming together on that because it's the truth. I've always said something like that throughout life. Anybody I've dealt with, I always tell them, I'm not a mind reader. If you actually are going to sit down and let me know what's on your mind, then we can work for whatever. Again, there are going to be some things we might be forgetful on. And again, it ain't done purposely. Again, you got to want to be with somebody that is going to have your best interest, but also have you not trying to lead. Want somebody that's going to keep you by their side. And it's true. Like, why be with somebody, prime example, if you know they're going to always be out? What time are y'all getting together if either always out with the friends, either always out in the clubs or whatever? Again, if you know what you solidly want as far as picking a partner, and you found somebody that has checked out most of the boxes, then you stay with that. And some people, I don't know why they've done this, but it seems to be a thing nowadays. You're only going to be with somebody until you think you found something better. Well, if you already got better, what else could you possibly want? I'm one of those people that I don't rush too much of anything. If you feel you got something on your mind, but you ain't trying to say it at that moment, when you ready to talk about it, you let me know so I can be prepared for it. I've always been that way. At least me. I've always been that way. I can tell when there's certain things wrong, and I can tell when there's things that might be bothering you I'm not aware of. But again, you have to open your mouth and say something. See, again, when you are supposed to be sitting down and having a convo with somebody, you're all supposed to do this, that. Sit down and have a convo. Come on, man, what you want up here, man? What you want up in here, man? Come in here soliciting, man. What you want?
What's good, man? Hey, nigga, yeah. Hold on. Is my shit? It's on you.
It ain't me. You in and out.
Hold on. Let me. All right. Is it still echoing now? Cool. All right. That was on me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's on you.
Oh, Craig, give me 1 second. Son of a bitch. Nah, that's the sad part is on. Give me 1 second. It did this to me before. No doubt, Lady Shay, appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, I appreciate that subscriber from Anita, and then everybody subscribe to me. Like, look, it's a long grind. Like, it started off slow. See, that's what everybody will know about getting your subscribers and building up your content and stuff. And then you learn how to get better content. You understand your audience. You got your target audience, but you got to make sure the people that's been rocking with you, you give them the content that made them rock with you. You feel me?
Nah, it's a whole fact, bro. It's a whole fact. But this is what I said. You gotta give out what's necessary. You dish out what's necessary. If you feel it ain't necessary, then you don't bring that out. Actually, I was bringing that out because I was thinking about something. I said, yeah, it's crazy. I said, how the hell do you really sit here and say, I don't think I ever loved this person, but you had 6 kids with them? Get the fuck out of here. Like, get up out of here.
Hold on. Is that, are you boy? The basketball player? Great.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, nah, but it's not just her because I heard somebody like that say that one time. I don't think I overheard a conversation. I'm like, if you didn't love that person, why you even lay up with them?
That's just the conversation where that person was probably saying, "Oh, I love this person," but yeah. A lot of times people focus on the negative and not the positive, and the negative don't be there all the time. Like, think about it. When people look at media or news, they want to see the shock and bullshit. So most of the time, they be focusing on that type of shit instead of the positive shit. Now it's different when the shit is detrimental. When it's like it goes into like there's a problem, but like people have problems and problems arrive. You solve them. You know what I'm saying? You mitigate. When I say mitigate, I mean you lessen the chances. You can take risks, but it's certain risks you shouldn't take. Like you don't be a gopher. You don't be a dummy. It's like, I'm not going to take this risk right now. I don't care who you are. Everybody believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, understand people's mentality. So when we going into different things, especially like relationships, like you want the person that you with to be honest. So if you don't feel like that person being honest with you, and you got some type of feeling you jealous or something, nah, it's too many fish in the sea on both sides. So when people thinking like you want to make sure when you can trust the person you with, you know it, you can feel it. It's a good feeling. But when you can't trust the person with, they probably bullshit. Or you might be the jealous type. I don't want to get the jealous type to get more upset, but it's literally like that. You know what I'm saying, Nate?
Yeah, nah, and that's what I'm saying. You gotta be just wise and, like I said, the choice decisions that you make, because you want to make sure that person is going to be sustainable. You want to build that trust with somebody. And a lot of times, again, you can't build too much off of anything if you're not conversating.
Let me explain this sustainability part, right? This is something I learned from females who was older than me that's more traditional. She was like, hey, do what you're supposed to do, build yourself up. She was like, that girl was taking care of herself before she got with you. You know what I'm saying? Sustainability, man, you can take care of yourself. If you taking care of yourself before I got with you, why you asking me to pay for your lifestyle? You want to help me pay for? I don't want to pay for no lifestyle. I'm going to pay for something I'm building on that's going to make money for me. Rich people make money off of poor people decisions.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. When it's all said and done, everything is not supposed to just solely revolve around money and materialistic shit. Because we could both be dirt poor, but if we both love each other, then we both supposed to be trying to shoot for the stars and make sure we bring some form of wealth together.
It's certain people who don't have a lot of money, and certain people have a lot of money, and different people notice this. and they be feeling and living their life a lot better, especially when it comes to couples. There's certain couples they ain't got that celebrity or what you call it, the power couple thing, but they living and feeling way better than your so-called look up to your power couple. No, look into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you can do. Be the creative person you do. Stop copying everything else. You gotta create yourself through your divine experience. People don't be doing that shit. People be copying some shit they think is working. They been manipulated by the deception, the way they've been lied to. It take a whole. You read the script of this shit and how many people was involved in making something look like something. You be like, damn.
Yeah, nah, but that's what I'm saying. More and more, like you gotta stop just listening to stop listening to all the negative aspects. You know, because again, not every relationship or every marriage is gonna be bad and in turmoil. You know, all right, just because I might have had a bad experience with somebody, that doesn't mean everybody's gonna give me that same feel. That's where people gotta stop doing that too. Stop thinking because you might have had something bad already that everything you come across is going to be bad. No, you just got to read, got to learn to read body language, but also just read what's in front of you. That's it.
Yeah, because communication is 15% verbal, 85% nonverbal. Because people are thinking, but not only that, what you say, you got to read people. But a lot of times people don't be actually doing that. Hold on. Say what you said again. I hate that. Ask you repeat yourself, but that last minute, what you just said, it was so. I gotta jump for that one.
No. I said you got to be able to read each other. You have to. You have to be able to read, but you also got to be able to communicate, bro. I can see that something is visibly wrong with you, and I can try to talk to you. But if you're not going to sit here and open up, then I'm going to have a problem. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, you got to do that.
People are shut down, right? And when they shut down, you'll be the victim, or no, you be the bad guy, either which way, because that person shut down. It's like that's not my fault. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, but that's on both angles because there's times when men go through shit, and guess what? We want our woman to be there. We want our woman to, open up and whatever. But if we ain't opening our mouths saying much neither, then she's at a loss too because it's like, well, damn, what's happening that my man or my husband is not happy? Like, and that's going to be the problem. That's why I said it's good for y'all to sit down and talk, fellas. Even if you got to sit down and just, all right, let me get some time to myself before I sit down and talk with her. Do that.
You gotta coach yourself through the experience you got with that female, right? You know how she gonna react next time to some of the shit, but you gotta be honest. You gotta be a man and say and bring up them issues that you get immediately, but say it in a respectful way, in a kind of way, in the way, in the manner that she understands that you want the you want the integrity and the structure of your relationship. So when you do that, she's gonna be there to be able to provide her divine feminine energy, because females, they be doing that shit whether they know it or not. That shit is a natural thing. They will do it. When you a man, you doing what you supposed to be doing, and you make mistakes. Some of them look at it like this. You'll know the difference between the keeper and the non-keeper. The keeper, it's like, damn, you made a mistake. I'm gonna help you build. Oh, no, you made a mistake. I'm gonna build up relationship war. No, this ain't a fucking battle. We come together. It's a cooperative. This ain't a competitive situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad that people, their mindsets haven't even been taught to even. When I say that, when I say shit like that, it's kind of like foreign to people. I'll be like, nah, that's the truth. That's the shit that you see that you really like.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying though. It goes all the way back to what I said. Before you decide to jump any guns or make any further movements, especially if you're dealing with somebody, you need to make sure, again, you don't have no second doubts about that person, but you also need to make sure, again, that person doesn't have second doubts about you. That's how you end up keeping something strong. Communication.
Yeah. And see, a lot of times what I do, when I meet a girl, I always try to make sure that she feels comfortable, she's safe, that I'm providing what I'm supposed to do on my need. But then you ain't gonna just get no something lunch out of me. Hey Nate, let me say that you ain't gonna get no something lunch out of me. But at the same time, just enjoying the company of one of my friends, or if that's my girl or some shit, I don't mind doing that. She'll do that for me. I don't chill with a girl. Oh, I ain't gonna do that for you. You don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you do that, you let her open up to you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we put off our ego and our expression, our aura so much. The girl doesn't even want to be herself. She want to try to mimic and copy you, that you don't even realize that you heard. Or and vice versa, we be doing the same shit. I'm guilty of that shit. I'm like, damn, I'm chilling with a girl, and I think she pulling some of the characteristics out of me that she likes. So I'm kind of portraying it more when I'm more universal.
Yeah. Give me what's going on, baby. Yeah, nah, but you know, that's the whole thing again. You try to make an investment in life, basically. You want to invest in the right person so you can build the best memories, create the best family, so on and so forth. That's the main objective, at least. Now, see, it's different in this gen right now because there's a lot of Gen Z shit that's just questionable right now. And it seems like when it comes to marriage, that's definitely out of the question for a lot of people. But then again, it's time to get back into that spirit because at some point, you're not just going to want to keep running around catching bodies, catching bodies, catching bodies. I get corny after a while. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing me. I get corny after a while. You're going to want to sit down and actually have some form of life with somebody. Find that person while you can.
28 at 28 years old, I had got kind of a little tired of it. I kept my run going, and then like even to now, and then that's why I got to be careful. Instead of just trying to have fun, like I should have been get with a girl that I can actually build a future with comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I can make that shit happen, either I should have been in that doing that shit. And I'm gonna be honest, this shit is a little difficult. When you working and you doing what you're supposed to do, you don't have the time.
No, but you got to make time, bro. It's not that much work and that much whatever in the world that's going to stop you from building or getting with somebody. Shoot, I work more than anything. So damn near half of the times I'm doing content, I'm at fucking work. That don't stop me from still living my life and going to see what's going on. Because again, you'll never know what's what if you don't push yourself. Not saying you gotta push yourself when you super tired, but the days you know you can relax, have your little RO. All right, I'm out. I'm going to do this. Keybosh, baby. See you up in here. No, but you know, you got to realize that you're not just going to get with something. That's like me getting up with a woman right now and having kids with her, knowing I don't love her. Why would I even went that far with her? What, to say that I was going to build something or I thought I was happy with the notion of building? No, I gotta be logical before I even make a decision to do anything.
Thank you. And see, this is weird about my dating situation. So I'm like 41, right? I got a 21-year-old. I don't got no kids. I got an adult. So like, I got to be careful that I don't mess with a girl that I'm actually going to actually marry and actually build another family with, or however that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm very like I don't want to say picky. I'm being logical about it. And somebody can call that shit being picky. But you know what I'm saying? Mother bitch, you're like, oh, I look all right. No, yeah, you look all right, but I ain't trying to fuck with you because I know what type. I can read people. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I know some shit. Like especially when you listen to a girl, you're like, nah, that's a deal breaker. But not even just a deal breaker. It's the fact that I understand that that's the way you want to be as a female, and I'm not trying to have a relationship with that type of shit. I ain't got to handle that. You know, so it was like, I need a man can handle me. All your problems, I'm still trying to handle my problems, and I'm trying to take care of my daughter. No, I'm saying? Like, So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, if they shoot, don't worry. No bullshit. And the shoes don't fit, when you wearing that shit, take that motherfucker off and put on your right side shoes. Get the measurements right. Fuck receipts. Get your measurements right.
Yeah, I mean, because this is my thing though. See, when you get a certain age, yeah, you gonna want certain things. Like prime example, you got some men out there who are getting of a certain age, whether they got kids or not. Uh, they ain't trying to just waste their time being with somebody. And it's the same thing. Ladies get to a certain age, even whether they have kids or not, they not trying to waste any more valuable time than they have with people that ain't trying to at least be a part of that. So, it's just a process of elimination, but then it's also, in my opinion, that totem pole gets slimmer and slimmer because, again, time is precious and time is not to be wasted, especially on people that ain't for you. They're not good for you. You got to move them away.
This is the problem: the totem pole situation, the pyramid scheme, the Ponzi scheme. Everybody is living because the Ponzi and pyramid scheme has been running everybody through their finances and they work through the managers, over the managers. People in their society have seen that so much that they emulate that shit. You get what I'm saying there? Like, think if we didn't have a totem pole situation. And then some of the people who's rich as shit, dressed like a normal person, just blessed and this love looking out for people, you wouldn't even know they was rich. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't all the way like that, but it's a breakdown. It's a little unbalanced.
But see, that's the thing. See, former society, the way it was, because this is one thing. They try to say, oh, everybody with this Western civilization or this Western society way of thinking. Look here, before any of this stuff is happening now, you go take a look even down to the simplest thing. You can even go back to the 80s if you want to. Again, most people was getting together. They wasn't worried about who was working. They're not saying it like that. They wasn't worried about who had it, who didn't have it. They was worried about this person going before me. I don't got to worry about divorce. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about no cheating. And this.
Let me say this: the social media age. I'm 41. How old are you, Nate? Or around about that age.
Come on, son. I ain't giving out nothing.
Hey, look, as I went to ask, I was like, damn, I probably should. It's all good. Look, anyways, look, from the generations that people can watch on social media and shit, you can see that there's been a drastic change in the way things happen, especially with the social media. Now, okay, listen to it. Social media. This ain't a social we having a social conference. We talking to each other. But social media is just social newspaper shit. It's fake. It's the best shit to get your attention. And the most people become fake news. The fake kind. This is stupid. It is prevalent. People want attention. People didn't get attention like that. When you get attention for somebody, you got that girl number, you called her from the home phone, and y'all fucking met up. That shit was fucking special and authentic. Nowadays, you scroll and shit and go through a whole bunch of bullshit because the hyped up competitors are the ones who are going to be showed up first. Damn, I explained it right.
Nah, it's a lot of different things that plays into it. But again, like I was even looking at something, and even though it's kind of off, but it's not off. I said, man, listen, things have drastically changed. Some for the good, some for the bad. As far as like your profession in life, no matter what it is, yeah, your profession went up from what it was before. Prime example, like if you was a social worker, you was only making a certain amount a year. That went up. You was a teacher, you was only making a certain amount a year. That slightly went up, but nonetheless, it went up. It's inflation right now. And that's the main thing. It's inflation because now look, $18,000 a year in the 80s, that was good right there because again, shit wasn't that expensive. Nowadays, you gotta hope you get in the minimum wage or above to try to keep up with whatever bills. So, that's what I'm saying. You know, even though certain things have went up, also other things have gone up. So the things that was good, yeah, I ain't getting better money now, but now you got more taxes to pay. You got more this to pay. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's always a catch-22.
Look, our cost of living, when it comes to groceries, gas prices. Well, they've been trying to calm down gas prices, but the groceries and retail shit, your housing and all those things, those costs went up. But when it comes to the wages of the workers, the people who make this motherfucking shit happen, and this is when the society groans. This is a growing point for society. Like what people saying, and people stressed out. When you go, the next time you go to buy something and you go to see the people who actually working there who don't own this shit, that you shouldn't complain to because they don't own this shit unless they acting like they do, and they still don't own this fucking shit. You hear me? Now, no bullshit. Don't complain to the cashier about the high prices. She don't make them. The person that do it, you don't see them. The person they make do it, you kind of see them. And the person that make them do it, you will never see them. So stop complaining to people. Make better decisions. And see, people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like people warp and brainwashed, looking for the newest trend, looking for the newest thing to look up because they have anxiety from the feel of loss of fulfillment. You got to realize once you become creative and start creating things, okay, you might start off where your shit ain't so creative and it's not doing so good. Once you become the ultimate self that you are, the divine spark you are, then you will actually start creating the things that you're supposed to create. Not copy and pasting the newest viral or newest trend shit that you see for somebody else. The most remarkable people who did the most incredible shit and extraordinary shit, tuned all the bullshit out from the world and gave their self out to the world and actually honed in on it with their techniques, studied, trained, get endurance, and actually discipline themselves to actually present those things. And then everybody else copy and paste it. And then some of the people who are a little bit more influenced and copy and paste it and steal it and make it seem like it's theirs. And this world is too competitive. Stop competing against everybody and cooperate with yourself so you can cooperate with this universe, the world. I'm not the world, but like the way God and the way everything flows. Once you start doing that, that shit will flow into you and you'll start being a creator because we come from a creator. So that means we're creators. That's what we do. That's how, like, when people say, what is your purpose in life or what is the purpose of life? You're a creator. Think about it. As us beings on this earth in this little small rock and dusty place throughout the cosmos, we create a whole bunch of amazing shit on this little ass plane or planet. No, look, I gotta get heavy spiritual right quick. Go ahead, Nate.
No, you good. No, but this is what I'm saying all in all though. If you want to be technical, there's always going to be changes, drastic, big or small, that comes within this world that we coexist in. But I would also say in this same token too, like I said earlier, if you're not going to really be down for that person, if you're not going to sit there and really fight with them and not against them, if you're not going to unite, if you don't have any form of real love, attraction, or anything with somebody, don't waste your time trying to still go on that boat. Especially if you feel you're going to have regrets later on. That's the one thing you should never regret. You know, if you got with somebody, if you're taking that big step, there should be no second doubts, no regrets, no nothing. You know what you're going for. So just go for it. And make sure you're just doing the best to make everything happy. You know, but this is the thing, though. Like I said earlier, some people just gotta listen to the reasoning within themselves. You can't listen to what everybody says. You can't just go get married to somebody because people are either forcing you to or because people feel that's the best choice you can make. No. You gotta worry about if you're solely happy, not just within yourself, but within the person that you're actually building something with. If you're not happy, there's no need for you to keep going on. You need to sit down and again have a conversation. and then you move on from there. If that person wasn't the best option, before you think to go further, you need to sit down and talk with them. So I could really say on that notion tonight. But again, I felt that was needed tonight. Good old conversation. Again, don't take that ultimate step if you ain't sure that's the person you want to take the ultimate step with. It is a commitment. You got to make great choices, but you also got to make wise choices and decisions in your life as well too. But I would ask the ladies in the chat right now, could you see yourself still marrying somebody or even having children with somebody if you don't truly love them? Question for the night, but nonetheless, good conversation as always. Some of y'all just might have been tuning in, but I think I pretty much said what I need to say for the night. You got to think about the good aspects more than anything.
Hey, check this out. Females be even if they don't like the situation, and that's the thing too. Some men are unaware that some females are unaware of that when they're doing it because it's kind of built them in their nature. You feel me? To get a strong providing man. I'm not saying like they purposely intentionally, these designed to do it. Not all females do it, but you know what I'm saying? We got influences, things like as a man, I want to protect and provide. Like that's a natural thing that I do. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, it's a delicate balance on looking on the perspective of the thoughts, the school of thoughts of understanding that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just the more you sit there and you actually weigh out the pros and cons on things, then from there you can move solidly. Like again, there's some people who might consider marriage, but if you're gonna consider marriage, you better write out the pros and cons of it. But again, you gotta make sure that you're checking out the pros and cons of a person you're thinking about getting married to before you can even get into marriage. Again, you got to have some form of a relationship. And if you ain't even having the simplest thing like a communication, then it seems like both of y'all just going to be going with the wave thinking everything is cool. But if something is wrong on either end, you got to sit down and talk before it comes to a crash. Sit down and talk. And it's still a large number, like I said from the other day. 70% of the women are the ones that are going for divorce. If we talking about the modern day shit now, it's not the men that's divorcing. I've always felt like this. Once we put a ring on it, we putting a ring on it because we want you and we need you. And that's another thing too. They got to stop putting. It's like it's a competition of the sexes, and no, not supposed to be competition. You're supposed to be trying to find your goal, your key balance in life. If you already got certain things in order, bro, if you already got certain things in order, you need to just make sure now you find somebody that's going to share that order with you.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Nate, and that's what I was saying earlier. It shouldn't be a competition when a man and a woman become one. That's a cooperative thing. You don't fight your left hand against your right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a competition. Like I can do this and manipulate. Nah, if you're in one type of relationships, hold on. Now, if you don't know no better than that, you might need to stay in that relationship with that person because that's all y'all fucking know. For y'all good people who don't need to be in that shit, get the fuck away from that shit. If you don't understand by now, I can't teach you. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink it, and don't make him drink it. Let the horse back kick you because you're trying to give him some goddamn water. sometimes when we be getting advice to people and shit, the people we care about and shit, you'll get backlash for that shit because it ain't because you know better, but you know they don't know no better, but they don't want to admit that shit. Some people want to admit they in the fucking matrix. And look, the best thing, the way that you can become more of a positive creator, stronger and build yourself is admit that you've been lied to. Admit that you don't know everything. You ain't gotta say it to people. Just admit that shit to yourself and start learning the motherfucking shit. Start experiencing the way to create a way to fucking learn to get past the fucking bullshit. Get to the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad.
Nah, you good. I was going there. I got my little 5 seconds of fame and shit.
Nah, you good, because I don't know, it just booted me out the damn stream, y'all.
Wow.
Well, you good, man.
You know what? I was saying some shit though. You couldn't hear this shit? I was saying some shit. I was saying some shit.
No, I heard everything, bro. I heard everything while I was in the YouTube app. I went to go pop the world.
Fuck that King Genocide talking. Here, brother Nate. Yeah. Usually the nigga talking some good shit get kicked out, yeah, or muted or some shit through some glitch, yeah.
Nah, I do that. Man, listen, I done got booted out of conversations when I had a full panel. So, StreamYard, y'all got to do better, son. You about to, matter of fact, StreamYard about to get the troll drop today. StreamYard troll dropped me again. They troll dropped me again. So, yeah, they got to get one of these two. Motherfuckers. Getting on my darn nerve. Matter of fact, they got to get one more for clear measurement. Get one for clear measurement. StreamYard, you got one more time to boot me out my own damn live. I'm going to have 1,000 troll drops for you, mother. Never mind.
Nah, that should be happening to some of my community friends and shit. And I'm like, damn, kicking them out of his own shit. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't even want to say what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it like this: yo, should be doing good. And as soon as somebody's saying what they supposed to be saying, you just get kicked up. I'm like, damn, this is bullshit.
I can tell you drinking some bullshit. I heard that. I heard you, nigga. I heard you up here drinking. You slurred a little bit. It's all right.
Don't expose. This ain't exposing King Genocide time. It's Friday night cypher.
Come in here with that, man. Don't come in with that, man. You trolling me? Hold on, I got you too. Don't worry. I knew I had something for your ass. I knew I had something for your ass. Come in here with that shit. Come here with that.
You ain't missed the opportunity either. You think my audience ain't doing that shit? I think you got our cool demon Bert shit. I just think it's saying all this nice shit and good shit, intellectual shit. Hold on, I ain't not noticed that.
Man, I noticed everything, man. I heard it when you first came in here. It sounded like you was about to belch and they didn't want to say excuse me. It's all right, though. It's all right, though.
Oh,
I'm not lying at today.
No bullshit. You know, but that's the natural thing, though. It's a different person doing on purpose to be obnoxious. On purpose, like damn, this shit got to come up. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am.
Nah, you good, man. I had to fuck with everybody. Don't worry.
I'm doing that to be obnoxious. Even though they ain't using that word, no, that's what they doing it for. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Stay the fuck around. I know how to cheat. Look, hold up. I got you.
Nah, but you don't know. But that's what I was saying all in all as far as tonight was concerned, because I was just looking and I said, it's sad that some people will really try to go the distance with somebody if they know they ain't really interested in them at all. Like I'm not going far with somebody. No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not going to go far with somebody. Prime example if I'm not feeling that it's going to be more than just whatever. I'm not going to do it.
So Nate, check out this perspective, right? Let's go to percentages. For every 3 females, it's 1 guy. So like for every 1 guy, there's 3 females. So like that's the ratio, the birth rates. That's the way it's naturally supposed to happen. So then it goes to the other thing, where out of 10, they want the highest person, but at the same time, they thinking they settling for less, but they're not getting something that's just natural selection. That's what's supposed to happen. Instead of thinking about natural selection, they're thinking about a society or worldly way of thinking that's unnatural to human beings since the last couple of thousand years. But because it's been spread so much and people say lie so much, they think in that way. And they don't have any control about it because everybody else, most of the people around them think that way. And that shit is sad. It's a plague onto our world, our communities, and all that other shit. And what's so sad is when you explain it simply like that, it's like the Matrix. People still want to be plugged in. They don't want to drink the water. You don't want to. I mean, but you want to complain and stress about shit, but yet you don't want to do the steps instead of creating a pissy and shitty world and keep pissing and shit in the world and stop pissing and shit in the world. Like this is your community. This your world. Create something. Stop being a producer and a copy. Stop copying the newest trend. You don't know who made that shit. And you ain't making no money off of it. And it's like a carrot on the stick to a fucking horse or a mule. You would think that you want to achieve those goals. You're not. You only emulating those same images and shit that you've been showing you. Yeah, they make you feel good in this and the third, but do they make you feel good in the things you're doing in this world itself? No, it's not happening. You got to separate the two. Once you get the separation between that, then you can actually connect to the universe and this world and everything that's around you. You become a producer, not a product of your society. Think about it. You were created divinely. God is a part of you in the divine essence. The universe accepts you. When you do good, you get good. When you do bad, you do bad. You gotta, like they say, planting fertile seeds of acknowledgement. You do that, and they help out for you. You ain't gotta just because you did. People do something, plant and say, "Oh, I expect all." Nah, you talking negative shit to it. You plant a seed, you know that's gonna do what it's supposed to do because you did what you were supposed to do. Not all the fucking bullshit. Stop wanting recognition. Stop worrying about the messenger. Worry about the message. What message do you have? What do you produce? Stop thinking about what life, what is the meaning of life? Now the meaning of life is to fucking live. What's the meaning of death? To die, to pass on, to pass over. You know what I'm saying? Like we make everything we've been taught, we've been lied to a lot. So when you talk to a person who actually understands that and then get to the higher level of intelligence, you will seem like a dumbass to them. So y'all gotta realize that. And then you got to realize when y'all in these relationships, let's go back to what Nate was saying. Both of y'all are smarter than each other in certain ways and more intelligent than each other. But relationships seem like a war because of the finances and all this other shit and trying to keep up with the Joneses and what everybody else got. Worry about what y'all got. You know?
No, that's all fact. That's all fact. That motherfucker did it to me again. My fault. They did it to me again.
Oh, you good.
Nah, just for that, I don't even give a damn about no fucking email. Fuck that shit. Damn
Hey, do me a favor. Hey, y'all drop my link. Let me get to that 100 subscribers. I gave y'all some real life experience, and the only reason why I joined it, if I hear a real motherfucker saying some shit, I don't care who they is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say something. I joined the panel, and I get some productive content with it. Let me get to my 100 subscribers though. Somebody drop that link, shout me out, all that good shit. I appreciate y'all.
No, we don't like you like that because you was the second reason why them niggas kicked me out of StreamYard twice tonight. And as a matter of fact,
don't do
no.
Y'all
was part of it. Y'all was a part of it. Y'all was a part of the conspiracy to take down the man.
Tuesday ciphers. All right, King Genocide, he got a cipher a week. So of course this shit. Yeah.
Nah, y'all both was a part of the conspiracy.
You know what I'm saying? So they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna let this nigga, and then no bullshit, the algorithm pushing your shit. Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. You was trying to conspire, like just like the man was trying to conspire to get me out of StreamYard. Both of y'all got to get one of these. Got me tight. Damn it.
And then I be practicing, you know what I'm saying, for my own shit. And then no bullshit, I had you join on my shit a couple of times. My videos right with that. I boost up my subscribers and my views with that shit. What I need to do is more scheduled shit to where people like you can actually join and you know the schedule, so that way you like, okay, if you available, you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely rocking in on this shit. This nigga got a good topic. Motherfuckers joining the panel and shit orderly. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's all you gotta do is just set a schedule or shoot. Yeah, that's mostly what you gotta do in case you want to get the notifications out. And sometimes shit still ain't gonna go out. Trust me.
Yep.
Right now to me.
I seen that. I said, damn. I was scrolling through my shit, but they ain't give me no notification. But as I'm doing my shit and I check on shit, I'm like, oh, a nigga Nate live. Let me see what you talking about. I'm like, oh yeah, he has some good talking points. Let me go ahead and show my support. And then that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh nah, actually, I wasn't even going to join the panel. I ain't even say drop the link. You drop the link, you already know if I'm up in the chat room and I'm giving out. If I'm saying more than 1 or 2 sentences, you already know that's good content.
Nah, they just got me tight. Now I gotta put back on my stress-free face.
Hey,
right.
I want to do my AI face shit on some shit though. I can make some epic shit. You feel me? But look, we ain't gonna say this shit on the live because I like being creative. Because you get a shot. Let me tell you what black people do. We give out some of our best ideas to everybody. As a creator, like God, you don't see God all the time, but you see what he do. Be more like God. Damn it, I said this.
Well, Scott, what's going on, my guy? Hold up, Scott. Don't come in here laughing too. You ain't slick neither. I'm about to give a lot of y'all some work today. I don't care about none of these emails. Everybody about to get one of these today too.
Shit.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Look, that's creativity. Who get that on there?
You gonna stop with this shit?
Don't tell nobody how you do your shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't tell nobody nothing. But I'm gonna tell them this.
Look out of your shit.
Before we start to turn it out, you must first begin to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop. Breathe in, breathe out.
Oh man, nah. But you know, it is the truth of the matter. Again, you just gotta find what makes you happy. You gotta also find your purpose. Even if you don't find your purpose right away, it is right around that corner. But your purpose mostly will be shared with somebody. So you gotta at least remember that part, man.
Hey Nate, check this out, right? I talk to different young men from my community, right? When I'm working or just around to try to give them more positive encouragement. Check this out, right? this is a time I know you smart and you very experienced. What type of advice would you give that look, you know how the younger generation, I'm not saying they ain't built like us, but this society ain't built. The society was built different, so they came through a different machine. That's what. Oh, damn. Oh
See, you
shit.
gotta mess yourself up. See, now you gotta get one of these. See.
Now let
Put
me
the
explain.
damn.
Nah, niggas say I'm built from a different cloth. You built from a timeline. You know how the niggas who's the real gangsters and they wasn't actually just a thug. You know what I'm saying? They actually looked out for the community. That shit funny. Look, now check this out, right? People don't realize that they are they are given the iPhone, they're given the smartphone, which dumbs people down in intelligence. The smartphone is a calculator, it's the dictionary, it's a calculator and a dictionary, and it's a mobile device to watch shit too to distract you. It's a distraction center. And we've given it to all of our kids. And now, listen, I'm not saying that technology can't be used for good. Yes, it can. But for the most part, of course, it's going to be exploited because it's profitable, because people can make money off of it. So when we sign these terms of agreements, it's feeding the beast system, AI, that's going to eventually take off 7% of our jobs while they putting everybody ahead. But Nate, as the young black man is not ice broken between like getting a job, oh, I want to work at McDonald's or something like that. And then their friends gonna joke on them. If you feel like that you can't work at McDonald's for your first fucking job and your friends, no, you will be behind. You'll be behind a couple. No, work there, whether for a week, whether for a fucking year or whatever. You get better advancements. Learn and hone your craft. Learn shit. Experience this shit and actually do it for your fucking self. Don't let people tell you how your fucking life gonna be. Tell people how you lived your motherfucking life. Yeah, thanks, Nate. Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, I gave a jewel to him. Yeah, man.
Yeah, a jewel to him. But did you give him? Did you give him a jewel? Wait. Did you give him a jewel on your channel? No, you didn't. You just tried to troll me for a second. So guess what? You gotta get one of these two.
I just want an Oscar.
Nah, no bullshit. I appreciate my word. Nah, bullshit, Nate. And then I get like that. Still sharp and still. Diamonds, only a diamond can cut a diamond. You see what I'm saying? So when I join somebody's panel, you up on that level. You feel me? Like, and no bullshit. And as I said all that, I want to hear your answer to the question, even though I long paraphrase it. What is your advice for the young man, young black man, nothing like that? Look, that shit can work for any man in any universe, whatever here or the universe, like people contracts. Yeah, people sign contracts. It be like your material we were on this and get this amount for here or in the universe.
Oh Lord, hold on.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
All right. It's a loaded question, bro. But go ahead, Nate. I want to hear your advice to young men because you got good experience, so you got good talking points. And I know, fuck what I'm saying. You another man who can teach these young men. It's like, hold up, y'all niggas need to know what I'm saying. This and the third.
Nah, bro. Listen, I already went across this a while back. I said that's the problem with some of the young men and some of the young women. Again, y'all listening to everybody else and not listening to yourself. I've been said that. I said, listen, you might get your first job. It doesn't matter where it's at. It could be on the books, off the books. As long as you're learning something, as long as you're doing something for yourself, you're learning the value of $1. You're learning that, look, when things get rough, especially if it's the parents and they get rough, I can at least try to help the way I need to help. You're learning responsibility, but this is the most important thing to remember. Again, you got to learn how to budget. You got to learn how to put things in perspective. You might be young. You probably got your first job. You're probably getting some decent checks. Some of those checks you might have to put away. Again, it'll be for a rainy day, just in case. You might not like the job long enough. Or you might, you might feel frustrated. You might feel you could do something better. But again, you can't just go into anything else unless you got a plan B. So until that plan B comes, you better stick with your first option. And again, stop worrying about what everybody thinks. So what? You working at a fast food joint? So what? You working at a dentist's office, prime example? You're working wherever you know for a fact you could do something and you could benefit from it. Stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. You're not going to be able to dictate what's going to happen. Seeing why those same people are sitting there hating, or why they sitting there trying to make little light of things, they not doing nothing for themselves. So again, why focus on somebody that ain't even trying to focus on themselves? With that being said, if you don't listen to what was said today, you'll find out the hard way, and it might come in the form just like this.
Hey, Nate, hey, Nate, I got my closing argument, right? Now check this out. Now I'm using an argument. I'm not a debater. This is a debate. Everybody worried about everybody motherfucking else in the motherfucking job and doing all it. Or look, the job is your motherfucking life, whether you even work or not. It's a motherfucking job. You a parent, that's a job. You a friend, that's a motherfucking job. That's it. And you get your fucking experience on with that shit. But know what you need. You ain't got to just switch up the first job. Now learn some of that shit. Learn it. See it. If you capable, you can do it. See if you're gonna sell. Learn that shit and become a master at that shit. And if you're a master at it and that shit suits you, stick with it. If it's not, you ain't got to do that.
Man. Christy, what's going on, baby? You coming in here dancing? I don't see no Mother's Day plate. Come on now. I don't smell no barbecue ribs. You just trolled me today, sis. I don't like that. Everybody about to get a troll drop today. Don't worry. Matter of fact, hold on. It's Friday, so I was supposed to give y'all the good vibes. My bad.
You ever told a bitch I got G's? You ever make a bitty hit her knees? Well, guess what? I'm JP. I'm my dog. Make a bitch say.
Hey, hey, Nate. Hey, brother Nate. Sweet. Put a comment up. King, you're so close. What's that mean? I want to know what that mean. Like when you text messages, when you put a comment up, I want to like you're so close. What's that mean?
Talking about your sub count, man. Put the beer down. Damn, man. Put it down.
Oh, shit. Yeah, face, Lord. He stayed the bro. He said the bro. But no bullshit. I give out the energy. And I don't hide that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get lit with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I ain't on some fucking bullshit. That's the one thing I don't like. A whole bunch of fucking bullshit. The reason why we filled up in a whole bunch of bullshit is a trickle down effect. It's people laughing at us, fucking being pissed off at each other. Stop arguing at the fucking lady, the receptionist. Stop arguing at the customer service person. They ain't own that. They don't own that shit. We put people in there like that so you can fucking argue them and that and me.
Ain't nobody trying to.
Look, this is why are you arguing against the people on your same team?
I'm gonna argue with everybody. Watch this.
Okay. Locked up. Scars pivot, gets into the edge and wins by you. And Hakuho still leads on his own.
Yo, mate. I wanted to my face was on the other Super Bowl. Y'all just ain't see it. Y'all just ain't see that shit.
Come here with that.
Hey, Nate. Hey, this shit was great. And we had 2 hours. Hey, wrap up. I'm out this bitch. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Family. Hey, let me get to 100 subs. Nah, let me get to 100 scubs. 100 scrubs. Word. 100 scrubs. 100 scrubs that walked to a award ceremony broke. But I appreciate the honesty.
We're going to put you in rehab with this one right here. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Nate? Hey, what's up, Nate? I want to cook. I'll cook up a live for like an hour. I gotta go to sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But at the same time, I ain't working hard tomorrow. Like I ain't even. It's so much shit happened. 3 people got fired, and I just been working my ass off to make sure I got what the fuck I need. You know what I'm saying? I might cook up a lot for like an hour or two. You join in, show the love. That's on you if you got some time.
Nah, I'm at work, so I'm about to.
Oh, this nigga making money while making money. Hey, hey, I got you. Hey, can't not the hustle. But you can, you want a community share some shit or just drop a comment or some shit if you got some time. It probably take me like 30 more minutes. I'm gonna cook up a lot.
I don't know if I like y'all like that, man. I don't know if I like y'all like that.
What do you mean, y'all? Nigga, it's just me. Why people be y'all and me? I'm just me. I know everybody.
Nah, I felt like I got trolled today, so here.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Can't join my shit and I can keep my own shit. Like, hold on, that shit don't even be at. Nah, I don't know. That should be like that. But a lot of times, it usually be when a motherfucker saying some good shit and be actually saying some good shit and then motherfucker get kicked out. Me, I just like to have a good time sometimes. You know, everybody get their positive influence, their positive spirituality out. So that way, so much negative shit don't happen against us. Who's the team is making this motherfucking shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, Y2K associate can't get to me. Hey, know what I'm saying? No doubt. Hey, drop my shit. Hey, look, I'm about to dip. I'm out now. Let me get 100 subscribers, and I promise you, as soon as this will be the first time I got a YouTube channel on 100 subscribers. But actually, I don't be focused on that shit. I just like having a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the same time, shit be fucked up. So I explain shit like that. I randomly go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about this bitch. All right, Nate. Appreciate you, brother.
You already, man. Appreciate you popping in.
Hey, no bullshit. After I started messaging you through the stream, y'all, you probably went in. You was like, "Oh, my nigga King up in this bitch." I got you already, bro.
You already. What the hell is that running across my window? Oh shit! I think I got a raccoon. I'm gonna catch later. Catching a raccoon later. I'm about to make somebody raccoon for it.
Going to the trash can, to the dumpster. They told me it's be a raccoon over there. Shit, I seen that shit.
Nigga just walking past my curb.
I gotta throw this motherfucking trash away. I kept walking, but I was like, I ain't gonna walk over like I'm about to do some shit to it. And then it went away. I was like, nah, I'm throwing this shit away. I was like, don't you want to get up in this shit after I throw this shit away?
Nah, I'm about to make somebody a raccoon fitted soon. Don't worry.
Oh, so we had a Mario. Hold on, Super Mario 2. Super Mario 2 suit.
Nah, I'm making a Davy Crockett edition. Don't worry.
That's enough of me. Hey, I love y'all, everybody. Hey, y'all chill. Oh yeah. Let me get a wrench.
Nah, I don't like you like that, so I don't know.
You're right.
I got you.
I don't need no control time up in this bitch. But at the same time, if I was on the shit and I see some bullshit, you know, like I wouldn't just like delete somebody. I was like, oh nah, you can't just be fucking with my peoples like that. You know, one of people.
No. I got you. Yeah, hold on. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers up in here.
Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day.
I smell plates up in here. I smell plates this Sunday. Don't worry, I smell plates.
Hey, for all the mothers, if you a mother, the best thing to keep your children alive is a home goddamn cooked meal. That shit ain't the gateway to a man's heart. That shit is the gateway to anybody's heart. Shit, I'm not a cook. Bitches be like, God, this nigga fine, this nigga work, ain't not a cook. And you gotta look. I don't mind buying some shit up, but like, learn how to fucking cook. Learn how to cook your own shit. Yeah, I'm gone, bro. Look, you good.
Nah, you more than welcome, bro. Yeah, nah, but you know, this is the only thing I'm gonna say though, y'all. Shout outs to King for popping in on the conversation. But again, that's on either angle. If you're not solid with somebody, if you're not solid in making that choice with them, don't go further than you need to go. If you were trying to avoid being like some of the messes that we do see on these platforms, people just making assumptions and projections on everybody. Yeah, you learn something from their negatives, but you got to find out what keeps you in the best light so you don't have to worry about that. Again, you read the clear signs when you need to. I hear you, James. But yeah, again, that's a form of settling, at least in my opinion. You settle in with the idea of trying to quote unquote build. But you should never settle for less. If anything, supposed to want more. You want more out of your life, better make sure you put the right person in your life. You want to create great memories. You don't want to have regrets. Again, sit down and have a conversation when it's needed. You'll see that it works. But I'm going to leave you out with some good vibes today. I want to leave you out with a good vibe today. I think I'm going to leave you with a good vibe. Where we at right now? There we go.
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
You knew you was getting one of those. What's going on, my guy? What's going on? I see you, Christy, with all the hands and the weed smoke in the air. Pass that, sis. Pass that. now, which one of y'all going to take the damn which one of y'all going to take the responsibility for the things that have been happening lately? Somebody got to take the responsibility somewhere. If not, you're going to keep getting stuff like this. Told y'all to leave me be. Y'all ain't want to listen. Well, since it's a good Friday, though. And I guess some of these people must have got the message for the last 2 days. So here.
Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave
Oh man. Oh man. Papa Will, I ain't worried about no dawn watch time. Nah, I appreciate you though. I'm still here. I got a couple minutes left. But I know I got 1 or 2 people that might be live right now. Usually it's been support time and support love, but shoot. Somebody let me know if yo, hold on. Ken, you got one more time. Matter of fact, you trolling me today. I like that. Don't be rushing for no damn wrench. As a matter of fact, take this.
Oh yeah, no you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
Nah, I got you, brother. I got you. I like to thank the academy that ain't here that created this person that's talking to me right now.
Mom, I just want an Oscar.
Oh out, man. Nah, but hopefully somebody did get something out of this message, though, for real. And again, the decisions in life, they start with you. What do you see yourself doing? Who do you see yourself doing things with? Who do you see yourself building with? Those are the questions you're going to have to start asking. If you're not solely happy within yourself, you're not going to be able to make anybody else happy neither. Remember that part. Again, experiences in life. But if you're not getting out there to make anything happen, guess what? It's never going to happen. Again, be solid in the decisions that you're making. And make sure that you're in the right type of mind state to make those decisions. Don't allow nobody to tell you how to move in your life. You tell yourself how to move. But yeah, all in all, though, good conversation as always. And again, appreciate King for popping in. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in tonight. For those who might have been late to the show, you already know y'all can catch the replay. It was something I was supposed to be saying. It was something I was supposed to be saying today. Oh, for those who are following me on Clapper, yes, tomorrow and even Sunday, I might plan on doing some form of Mother's Day, whatever. Still trying to figure that out. That's why I said whatever. It could be a Mother's Day smorgasbord. You never know. No. But again, I would say to all the queens out there and to all of those, that are blessed, make sure y'all enjoy your weekend as always. Like I said, every day is Mother's Day technically. But since you're going all out, again, make sure that you're safe. Make sure you're keeping yourself healthy as possible. And again, just enjoy the blessings that are being given to you regardless. For those who aren't fortunate enough to celebrate Mother's Day or celebrate with their mothers at all, healing prayers and condolences definitely that needed. It ain't easy. It's not going to be an easy weekend for me neither, because Sunday makes it 2 years since the other grandmother passed, and nonetheless, I gotta take it within stride, because I know they both happy. The mom's is happy, the grandmother is happy, and that's the most important thing I can remember, is that they are happy regardless. And for some who are still fortunate enough to have their parents, I don't care if you're young or if you're old, you're still fortunate enough to have your parents. Enjoy every moment of it. Cherish every moment of it. Make the best memories and keep those strong memories even when they're long gone. But I think I said all I need to say tonight. Before I do get up out of here, I'm gonna let y'all feel good. I'm gonna let y'all feel good. I'm gonna let y'all get all good with me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I gotta do this one more again. I gotta do this one more again because we actually had a good live with no BS.
My muscles are getting bigger. Oh, yes, the muscles. The muscles are getting big from the pump.
Hey, take this too. Nah, but the greatest things you can do is make the great decisions. You want to prosper, find what's going to make you prosper. The blessings aren't just going to fall into your lap. You still got to get out and make things work. Just remember that part. Communication will always be the key, regardless to anything. Friendships, relationships, even marriages. If you ain't communicating, you ain't getting nowhere. And I appreciate everybody that's been a part, still being a part of this build. And for those who might still be new here, don't worry. We still got more great convos and everything else coming along. But again, if you're not following me on Clapper, make sure you download the app and follow your boy. Trust me, you're going to have great vibes over there as well. See how we have vibes over here? It's the same vibes over there. But yeah, let me get up out of here. While it stopped raining, I can actually try to do something productive at work. But yeah, I'll definitely see y'all in these streets tonight. So if y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay gang. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I'm going to do is give you real. That's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real builds. And since I'm still on that notion, before I do get up out of here, my fault, I'm tripping.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me
This device will not be confiscated. This is Wakanda forever, damn it. This is Wakanda forever. I forgot it's still Friday, so yeah, I owe y'all one more good old Friday dance. There you go.
Get her right back. She get tossed round, moving like that. Outside with the demons. That Beyonce almost made me drown, but I'm free, man. I had to lose to win. Then I told myself I never lose.
Oh man, I'm having too much fun with this. It's too much fun. But yeah, let me give y'all the real good vibes though before we get up out of here. Oh, remix. Nah, but again, special shout outs to all the mothers. Again, hopefully y'all enjoy your evenings, your weekends. And again, just be blessed for the blessings that you do have. Like I said, for those following me on Clapper, I'm going to try to do this. I could do an early portion, huh? Don't worry, I'll send it on the community wall. You know what it is, though. But yeah, y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings. Wait a minute, before you leave up out of here, I just thought about it. Can't do that one more again without doing this one more again. I forgot. I forgot there's some people celebrating birthdays this weekend too.
Dear friend, I know it's your birthday today, but keep yourself under control. Don't drink all the alcohol in town or the news will be like this tomorrow.
Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.